Hello, hello. Test one, test one, test, testing one, test. Hello, hello. Requesting the Knights team, the captain and the entire squad kindly take your fielding positions as soon as possible. The announcement going from the match referee. So requesting entire squad kindly take the field as soon as possible. Hello, hello. So we are all set here for the match between the Warriors and the Knights. Toss won by the captain of Knights, Kapil Sinha Borkar, and opting to field first against the Warriors. Lot to play here, especially for the Knights. Warriors, you can virtually call them out of the competition. Three teams have no chance of qualifying, but we have got chance for almost five teams to make it with 5 wins and 10 points for themselves. So, lot to play for the Knights. The crucial toss to win here for Kapil Sinha Borkar, opting to field first. Warriors had not a great time last time around against the mighty Tigers. And here comes Siddharth Ganekar. Back off length, starts it off immediately on a perfect and precision bowling. That is what he has done so far in this entire competition. Pick up the wickets wherever the captain has given the ball in his hand in the power play overs, and later on as well is used in burst of 4 spells most of the time. It's good to see fast bowlers is all charged up and he's performing well. Not trying to, yeah, that's right on the mark. Right on the mark. That's exactly where you want your fast bowler to be on. Because that start whenever the fast bowler charges in and he gets right on the mark. And even if he's not taking the wickets, but you certainly know that he's hitting the right chord. You as an entire squad, captain, also everyone gets pumped up. An outside edge with the pace of the bowler, but a very good coverage of the ground. I think it's Johnny Savarikar fielding at the deep third man region. So gets off the mark with a single. Govin Lotlikar, the skipper of the Warriors. Now it's all about to pay for pride and showing the opposition that yes, we were a good team, but maybe we didn't gel well with each other, and maybe we didn't sort out with the best combination. So here is an opportunity, just maybe to create a surprise here, defeating one of the sides who can make into the qualifiers. You never know. That has happened past in many of the cricket events. A team not performing that well, but suddenly they come with the best performance and beat the opposition camp, and they take them out along with it. You never know which team might do it here at MCL season 11. Royals are so far sitting pretty at the top with their 5 victories. They're doing very good so far. That's lovely bowling here from Siddharth Ganekar. He's using the conditions very effectively, bowling just a wideish line. Start bang on target. That's what you like. 2 without loss. We are just into the first over. Floodlights are coming into full effect, and yeah, that's what you want to see. Yeah, and this is almost like the sixth game here for both these teams, and after that is a Friday and Saturday. It's the 19th and 20th. The try just a cautious approach here from Govin, understanding that the bowler is bowling well here. End of over number one. It's a steady start from Siddharth Ganekar. 3 without loss after one. So we start off with Vipul Karekar. I'm not seeing him in the earlier games, maybe because of the 3+1 factor here. Many have opted, and that is what you have to abide by. Many of the players need to get. So that's good shot here. Very good shot, and down the ground. That's what Govind Lotlikar is well capable of. Is not as quick, just a gentle bowler, and right in the slot, straight over the top, gets the first boundary. That's in the air. That's in the air, and the keeper underneath takes it. And the wicket, the big wicket of Govind Lotlikar as he departs, trying to hit across. Vipul Kalekar strikes and trying to just break free from the clutches that was put by Siddharth in the first over, putting the break on the scoring. And Govind Lotlikar just trying to just play across, get the leading edge, easily taken by Pranav Biche. And that's the first wicket, 7 for 1. So Swapnil Nashnorkar has been sent. Look at the field set here. What a fielding set by the captain Kapil Sinai Borkar. Very aggressive, looking for the wickets. One man in the sleeve, one in the gully position, one just behind, one at backward point, one in the short extra cover, one in the very short covers. Mid off, there is no one outside. So they are asking Swapnil Nashnorkar to go over the top, take the risk here. All the fielders inside. Down the leg side. Not what he intended to bowl actually. Just drifted it down. Understands his role. He's got a lot of experience, tons of experience behind him, Vipul Kalekar. Seven fielders on the off, two fielders on the leg, making the batsman to work on the leg side, drives it firmly, gets off the mark. Swapnil Nashnorkar. They have been rocked here by the wicket of this keeper, who always gives them the good starts, and that's where Warriors they have just faulted because they never got the opening stand, which was desired by the entire squad or the captain. Either the captain has walked off early or either the partner. No firm opening stand, and that is why they are reeling at the moment, almost at the bottom. After Stallions, straight to the fielder. Yeah, and Dot ball here. Pretty good over. Wicket for Vipul Kalekar. 2 overs gone. It's 9 for 1 Warriors. A wide call. Good to see there is a slip in place. A little bit of movement away from the right hander Siddharth Kanekar getting. Good to see there is no one. In fact, there is only one man at the deep third man. And that you expect for a fast bowler. Anyhow, the flashy edges that run past, it mostly goes towards the third man region. Good that the slip is in place. The short extra covers. One at that backward point just behind him. Mid off, mid on, mid wicket. Short mid wicket. Full toss ball. That's missed here by the batter. Little bit of extra pace maybe. And sometimes when you are into the defensive shield, understanding the captain has departed and I just have to stay on the wicket, you always feel your mind. Your mind is not prepared for a surprise full toss ball like that one. Whenever you are in the aggressive mode, you try to take the advantage, and that's what happens in the game of cricket. We see many a time full toss has been missed on many of the occasions, even at international levels. Oh, lovely ball. Lot of zip, lot of pace, and lot of angle as well. Surprised the batter there. Putting in the hard effort here, hard yard from Siddharth Kanekar. It's good to see. Always love fast bowler charging in. Look at the ball. Came back in sharply. I can't blame the batter. That was an absolute peach. This one went away. This one went away. Well, that's classy bowling here from Siddharth Kanekar. Just love the way he's bowling, using the new ball as well as the conditions to very good effect. When the ball is new, there is certainly going to be a movement. And good to see the captain also backing his premium fast bowler, setting the field as exactly he deserves the way he's bowling at the moment. So again, they are looking for a quick single. Easy run out on the cards. Missed by just a shortest distance. That was very, very close. There was never a single in it. Swapnil just wanted to get out of the clutches and go to the non-striker's end, and that's why he took that single over there, because he knew that Siddharth was coming hard at him, and the one-in swinger, the one-out swinger, the feet were not moving. The best part is to go at the non-striker and watch your partner batting. That's nicely played in the air, just over the top. Not very strong shot, just putting the bat onto it, and just good enough, lucky to get it over the backward point. Gets the couple of runs here on the Borkar. Outswing there, just standing in that position, not moving back and across to take the advantage. Getting good out swingers there, bowling the in swing sometimes, bowling the outswing. The batters are certainly confused at this stage. What's coming here? Fiery start from Siddharth Kanekar. Here comes the last ball. Gets it on mark, but he just played it very nicely on the leg side. Gets a single, marks the end of over number 3. Excellent bowling from Siddharth Kanekar. Is 3 overs gone, 14 for 1 Warriors. Still persisting with this aggressive fielding and looking for the wickets here. That's good. That's good from the captain. Oh, very well belted it over the top, and that goes for 4 runs. That's how you need to break free from this fielding setup. Well, another couple of boundaries. You see the field spreading up. That's good intent here, shown by Anup Borkar, and that's how it has to be done. So almost we can call it a chuck review here from the captain, setting the field in a similar way. After that shot, a man has been put in that mid-wicket square leg region. Just after the shot executed well by Anup Borkar. Good to see they're not backing it out from the field. They understand that we have to bowl these Warriors out quite early and get these runs just to get it better. Shot just over the top. Just got enough wood on it and gets it for 4 runs. That's more like it. That's much better here from Anup Borkar. That is what you wanted to see from the Warriors camp. And after these 2 shots, maybe can we see a little bit of change here in the field setup? Or are they going to persist? 22 for 1. Back-to-back boundaries here for Anup Borkar. One over the square leg, one at the long on region, and now immediately that man has been put back. Down the leg side. Just the gentle in-swingers for Vipul Kalekar, but he's been unable to control it on a couple of occasions. Anup Borkar has really batted so well at this point of time, and you see the score of 11 with a couple of boundaries on his name. It came with a good intent. Another one straight over the top, this time not middling the ball. Was it a chance? Has he taken the start? He was just maybe into the defensive mode. If he had come it, I don't think so. It was too far away from the fielder there. Smith Dalvi. Not expected that from this young boy. He should be charging. He should be looking for the wickets. Big appeal has gone. Well, the appeal was spontaneous at the moment, and Swapnil Nashnolkar doesn't look happy. Don't know what sort of sound, but from behind the wicketkeeper as well as the spontaneous reaction from everyone. And Swapnil Nashnolkar trying to be flashy, trying to break free, has departed. Very good catch taken by the keeper behind the stump. Vipul Kalekar strikes, second one. That's another one, another big appeal. And the noise is getting louder and louder when so many fielders are there. You see so many in front of the cameras when that appeal was made. So almost 7-8 men going towards the umpire, and all were seen in the camera after that appeal. So much of excitement and so much of a beat here. This entire Knights team after those 2 early wickets they have picked up. Well bowled. So promoted up the order here. Vasudeva Konekar sent up at number 4. End of 4 is 24 for 2 Warriors, and it's the Knight so far have done nothing wrong. It's picked away on the leg side, and that's loose bowling. Introduced into the attack, Vinay Samari straight down the leg side. No one there towards the fine. And another boundary there for Anup Borkar. He looked very confident today. He's moved his feet nicely. You can see just walking across and picking his spot. It's too easy. Well done. A lot of spectators certainly coming up during the last leg. This is the sixth game for both these sides. Rest of the teams have played 6 games, and then the Goa's Republic Day 19th Liberation Day on 19th of December, and 20th being the holiday, and the remaining match is being played on that both the holidays there. The next day, the 20th holiday announced for the state of Goa because of the ZP elections. So expecting a lot of crowd on 19th and 20th. And that is expected just because it's going to be the last of the group stage rounds. So that is the 7th round. And almost any team can make it into the qualifiers. Royals at number 1 with 10 victories. Has played for a single. But that's more like it. That's just after the line of off stump and looking for the turn. Siddharth Ganekar has bowled 2 overs. Maybe just because he was bowling well and he was looking like picking up wickets almost every ball, and that's what prompted the captain to go for another over. Normally, but he's used in 4 different spells. He's taking the singles nicely there. Well run, very well run. Having seen 2 of the partners going back into the pavilion, the skipper himself and also Swapnil Nashnolkar. The second one that was taken by Vipul Kalekar. Still not bogged down on the Borkar, and that's good to see. No single there. No single. The fielder is very close. And that's Siddharth Ganekar. You don't take risk with the strongest arm of Siddharth. He's a quick, fast bowler, and they have the best shoulders and best arm. And that's why Vasudev Konekar gauging who was the fielder. Straight to the fielder. Dot ball. So good over here from Vinay Samari. Just that one boundary down the leg side. 7 conceded of this over. 5 gone. 31 for 2 Warriors. The third over here for Vipul Kalekar. 2 wickets for him so far. Looking good because he's getting the ball back in, swinging in, tailing it at the last moment. That is what troubling the batters. If you can bowl another good over, this is the last over of the power play, and you see Anup has certainly gone with a proper intent of taking the ball over the head of the fielders. There's one more. This might run down for 4 runs right in the gap. Excellent batting here from Anup Borkar. Clear-cut mindset here. Absolutely no blockages there. Not afraid to hit the ball in the air and placing nicely. Superb shot here from Anup. Another boundary coming to his name. He has batted so well, and I think other batters of Warriors must take a leaf out of his book. The way he has been batting so well and with a great frame of mind. It's always the mindset that differentiates between the two players and how in a good thought you are on a particular day. I think Anupa is so far has been fearless. In spite of 2 wickets, he has lost two of his partners. Still fearless. That's good. That's very good here from Anup. Cutting away and gets another boundary. What a shot this is. A strong square cut. Slightly short, but he just crashes into the offside and carves it nicely. That's how he got to play. Very well played here. Transferring the weight from the front onto the back and keeping it away from the fielder in the backward point. No chance there. Another boundary back to back for Anup. It's not the first occasion that he has hit back to back boundaries. It's the second time. And against the same bowler. 39 for 2. That's a good drive. Is he looking to pick a couple of runs? I think this is the best innings that Anup Borkar has played so far, what I've witnessed. Very much positive and very much vibrant. He's been unshaken by what has happened in the middle. They have been rattled by the 2 wickets there of the skipper as well as the number 3, Sapnil Nashnolkar, but has been no bearing on the mindset of Anup Borkar. And that is what you want to see from your opener. It's T20, and you got to take the advantages of the fielding restrictions. They have nothing to lose here. If you look at the scenario, they have no chance of qualifiers. They are definitely out after losing the previous game. So they have to go for the victory, and they have to show their skills here. Vasu is certainly taking a bit of time as his partner is going well. The run rate is pretty good, somewhere around 7 runs per over, not bad. Too short once again, but playing straight to the fielder in the short extra cover. Gets a single. Moves on to 28 at a strike rate of 200. That shows there's hardly any demons. Apart from the swingers that was bowled by Siddharth Ganekar, was bowling both in swingers and out swingers. That was a little bit trouble for the batters, but the ball is coming nicely. If you move your feet nicely and track the length early, you can definitely score the shots and get the value for those shots in return. Looks a little bit of maybe some sort of spray in the leg. To bowl that last ball, just walks around on the leg side and gets a single. Vasudev Konekar, that's the end of the power play. Over 6 gone is 43 for 2. And Vipul Kalekar, after the 3 overs spell, has gone down. Must require some immediate physiotherapist and medical attention there. So in comes left arm orthodox bowler Vikram Gaitonde into the attacks and bowls, drags it way too short. Still searching for the timing back. Vasudev Kunekar played a good innings last time around, getting 35 for himself, although not for the winning cause. But certainly played a lot of cricket here at MCC. They'll be looking forward for a pretty good innings here from him. Good options when someone have left arm orthodox, so many off spinners, outright fast bowlers. Kapil Sinha Borkar has a lot of flexibility here when he can shuffle the bowlers around. That's what you want. Some variety into the bowling attack, and you want it to always have at the mercy of the captain, the skipper, whenever the conditions are very much difficult. You can use it wisely. Played it down towards the third man region with the pace of the bowler. Might run down. Yes, it gets another boundary. Standing tall, just getting the leading edge, thick leading edge. Runs down with the pace of the bowler for 4 runs. That's sometimes even the most best of the shots you can call, but he's certainly getting a boundary because he's played well. Because if you play with intent and if it's your day, certainly it can work wonders for you. It has been Anup Borkar's day today. How well he has played. 32 of 15. He looked in no trouble whatsoever against any of the bowlers, and just crisp timing and good placement has fetched him so many boundaries in this innings. When the others have not got even a single boundary, I feel. All this boundary coming from the bat of Anup Borkar. In fact, one from maybe the captain. Govind Lutlikar getting the first boundary for himself. But after that, all the scoring has been done by Anup Borkar. And that's why the scorecard are looking pretty decent. 48 for 2. Still going at a strike rate of 200 and not afraid of hitting in the aerial wave. The ball is in his arc. Straight into the hands, nowhere to run. Short mid wicket. That's good bowling. That's more like it. Instead of dragging the ball short, try to pitch it up. That's where more opportunities will come the bowler's way. Short ball can be used as a surprise if the bowler batter is charging. Missed it. Missed it by everyone. Has it hit the bat? The ball is racing and might get for one more boundary down the behind the wicketkeeper by signal. Missed it altogether this line and missed the leg stump by a whisker. So that's the 50 up here for the Warriors. 7 overs gone. 52 for 2. In comes the skipper into the bowling attack. Kapil Borkar. That's well bowled. Right on the mark. Bowled just floaters and almost like an off spinner in the previous game. Was very successful. Picked the player of the match for his all round brilliance for the Knights. And we'll be looking to bowl in a similar sort of fashion, because when you provide a lot of pace here for the batter to work, it becomes easy to get the boundaries. Surprising to see the short third man is very fine, then more sort of square. Maybe they expect an thickish outside edge that might run down to that short fine leg region. So there is a wide open space, and that will prompt Kapil to bowl wicket to wicket. Nothing, no width on the offside. because if little bit of width are provided, there is a big wide gap between the short third, which is very fine, and the point. Normally, you see that point and short fine are a little bit closer. Maybe a plan here in the mind of Kapil. Thinks that he might find an edge and which might run down 4 runs. Anup is batting on 32, just one shot away from his 35 plus. Hit down the ground. Not the best timing so far from him. Anup Borkar, we have seen much better from him as earlier on. 54 for 2. So he'll be hitting anyhow with a couple of shots to the dugout after his excellent innings. That's exactly where I said. That's exactly where I was mentioning. There is a big wide gap. Short width was provided and slashing hard and gets the boundary. Well, Kapil will realize it later on. 8 overs gone and it's 58 for 2. The width was provided, and that's an easy boundary. Once it goes past that, both these fielders bisecting them, and you just have to fetch the ball from across the boundary. Nothing else. The rest of the job will be done by this outfield, which is very quick and very fast. And now you can see a little bit of movement from Vikram Gaitonde getting there, and short tournament, slightly more squarer than finer. Let's hit over the top. This just might be one bounce and goes to the fielder. Moves on to 34 of 21. 59 the score. And most of the contribution, handy contribution coming from Anup Borkar. So really will be very much pleased and proud of his performance, the way he has batted with a positive intent. It's been a good day today. Miss it all together. Excellent bowling here from Vikram Gaitonde. Knights also, it's not about a win. They also understand that it's getting very tough out there as far as the net run rate is concerned. There is a lot of traffic there between the 5 teams, and everyone is looking for a smooth highway for the victory. Excellent bowling. Well played here. Coming right in front of the ball and just playing with soft hands and getting a single. I was talking about all these teams might end up very close to each other. If Knights win, that will be the 4th victory for them in 6 games, just like the Masters as well as the Thunders. Straight back to the bowler. Straight over the top, but might not reach to the fielders. He'll be looking for a couple of runs, Vasudev Kodekar, and will certainly get it. Super batting display here from Anup Borkar. And the secretary of MCC has given a good platform here, although he has seen 2 of his partners heading back quite early, but he has not bogged out from his instinct. And you can see the applause here given to Anup Borkar for a very good display of batsmanship. Is not played bogging down in the defensive shield, tried to play his shots, not afraid to hit the ball aerially, got a lot of boundaries, and that intent certainly must be appreciated, and that's what missed in the Warriors camp early on in the full tournament. And this is a pretty good decent partnership as well. He has done with Vasudev Kodekar, and will give a big round of applause not only from his teammates but also from the spectators around here at MCL. Superb knock. Here's the point table. The Tigers, Thunders, and Masters are locked with each other. And you can see the Masters with 0.212, but Tigers and Thunders with a better overall net run rate. That's why I think here Knights are looking for a run rate which needs to be better than the Masters, which were at number 4. Tigers at number 2, Thunders at Tigers in fact at 3, and Thunders at number 2. Royals with 5 victories with 10 points, sitting pretty at the top. 62 for 3. As well, very nicely, and just scooping it towards the final league region. It will run down. It will run down, and it easily runs down. Vasudev Konekar, very smart, diligently played here. No risk whatsoever in playing that almost pedal scoop. Not the best start here from Shonit Savadekar, straying down the leg side. And Deepak Lotlikar has been promoted once again up the order here after his heroic innings. Courageous, gritty knock from him. Just to play the entire 20 overs and scored a brilliant 35. At that moment of time, they were struggling on to get 70, and they were in the scare of being bundled out well before 20 overs being bowled. And that's why he has been promoted up the order here. It's not bad thinking here from the Warriors. This was more like it, more like the Shonit Savadekar's bowling. Guess the floaters there and gets the ball tailing back in. Very effective with the gentle off spinners. Clipped away, might be searching for a couple of runs. He placed it nicely. Another one that has drifted from Shonit. 2 runs easily taken. $68 for 3, 9.3. That's superb shot here. Straight over the top, well fielded. Finds the fielder, actually wanted to hit it just away from that deep extra cover region fielder. Just finding him, but a good looking shot here. He's getting confident with every ball that he's spending on, and as well as the time that he's spending. Precious. Spending time on the wicket is very much precious. It's straight back. This is much better here from Shonit. This is exactly the floating line that he has trapped many of the batters. They miss the line on many of the occasions because the ball tails back in, drifts in at the last moment. Gets himself off the mark with a single. That's the halfway mark. 10 overs done. Is 70 for the loss of 3. So Dinesh Pai begins after the drinks break. It's bold in various circumstances, but I think it was pretty useful when he was bowled after the end of the power play overs and also somewhere around after the halfway mark. He was tried in the power play overs, which has not worked for him. So I think this is a better scenario for him. Just gets it, trying to just whack the ball across the line, not moving the feet. Must be very careful of picking the line and length here. Deepak, different situation demand for him. The previous game there was hardly any pressure because of the top orders had gone down and they had to bat those 20 overs. But here they just need to rotate the strike. Crashing shot, great drive. Just gets the single. I think it's Kaushik fielding in the deep extra cover region. He's been moving feet nicely and he's timing the ball now well, Vasudev Kunekar. And when you come to know that he's hitting the cover drives crisply and with utmost authority, you can understand that he's getting his old touch back. Vasu, slightly slow, maybe a touch slow, but a boundary here or a big shot can get his strike rate upwards. That is, wicket has not fallen there. I think the ball has hit the wickets. The bails have not come off the grooves. So unlucky for the Knights. Can see the reaction from Dinesh Bhai. Just because I think the pace had gone down, so it was an inside edge, maybe hitting these pads and just came off very slowly and no force behind that ball to hit the wickets hard, and that's why the grooves, the bails remaining on the grooves. Lucky. It's hit straight back, fingertipped, I think, Dinesh Bhai, and just getting a single. Yeah, single it is. Finishing that over number 11, Dinesh Bhai starting off decently. 11 gone, 76 for 3 Warriors. Rotating the bowlers nicely here, especially these off spinners. He's got good variety. We've seen Vikram Gaitonde, the left arm orthodox, we've seen Shonit, and it is Vinay Samari who has been brought back. This is in the air, should be a chance just over the top. Might just get a couple of runs, and it's just going to be single. This is poor cricket from Vasudev. This is poor cricket from Vasu. It was an easy 2 runs. He thought that the ball is running towards the boundary line. He has absolutely not timed it. No timing behind it. We should have understood that it was not racing to the boundary. Poor cricket from Vasu. Even if he had jogged there, it would have been 2 runs. Down the leg side, wide. That's good bowling, and that's been referred on top. Has the back leg gone on top? With this Deepak Lotlikar on strike, looking for the drive on the up. It was not a drivable length. Deceived him in flight. Once again, pitched and moved away. That's good bowling here from Vinay Samari. It looked as if the ball is going to come back in with the turn, but sometimes it doesn't give it a rip. It just bowls it straight and just skids on and goes straight. It's a good piece of bowling from Vinay. The variations that is required. Once again, another one just going over that short mid-wicket region fielder just by a whisker. 79 for 3. So end of 12 overs. What is going at 80 for 3. Is inside out. Should get at least a couple of runs. Good fielding from Kaushik. He's charging towards the ball. Well fielded. It's a long part of the ground there over the covers. Good job done. So Kapil Borkar has come into the bowling attack. Keeping on maybe the batter guessing here. Not trying to bowl with the same bowlers again and again. That becomes predictable for the batters. This is in the air just over the top. This might just get him a boundary. This has been placed well. And finally, he was searching for the boundary over the covers. Just good enough. And boundary for Vasudev Kanekar. The ball was pitched up. And that's been driven nicely. A little slightly upish, but it got enough onto it. This might run down. This might run down. Well fielded. Very well fielded to the left hand side. Well fielded from Gautam Lotlikar. Gautam Vellekar fielding towards the left hand side and diving. That's the effort kind you want to see, because the ball anyhow would have run down with the pace of the bowler. Kapila bowls with decent pace. So 3 runs certainly saved from Gautam. Thirteen overs gone is 88 for 3 Warriors. That's it in the air, man in the deep, and that's been taken nicely. Wanted to clobber it over the top. Deepak Lotlikar, but this time he's been picked up in the deep. So Deepak Lotlikar has been promoted up the order, but certainly that has not worked for him. But nothing bad here. He was trying to just whack the ball over the top. It was not too short. And Smith Darby is one of the safest fielders, easily taken in the cow corner region. 5 wickets down, 88 for 5, Warriors. In fact, 88 for 4. Cut away nicely, but straight to the field. Because Vikas Shetty is certainly called the best of the middle order batter for this team. Vikas Shetty has contributed very well, and he has certainly paced up the innings most of the time. He just, I think, just missed out his opportunity on the earlier game. Could not do much with the bat. Went out very early trying to play across. If he plays a good innings of 35, I think this Warriors team certainly is going to get a very good total. And I think he has been sent up here at number 6 just to give them the finish, which is missing for the Warriors. Most of the teams are unsure of the batting order for most of the times. In different situations, Warriors have used different openers, different batting order every time. One who are very, very good, well played, with soft ends, easy single. One who certainly sorted the things out and the combinations are doing well. Because whenever he has been asked to go up the order at number 3, number 4, he has accelerated. He has given them the good run rate. But the finish part has been missed. They have tried many of the finishers, but most of them have faltered. And that's the case even with Avengers. I asked him similar sort of question, Ahmad Borkar. They do good for most part of the innings, but whenever that finish is coming, even in batting or bowling, they're unable to do so, and that's what has missed them making into the qualifiers. So 14 overs gone is 90 for 4. Siddharth Ganekar has been brought here just to pick up the wicket of Vikas Shetty. Finally, it comes down to the overall net run rate. Even if Knights win this, they certainly know they have to just stop this team to a total which will be good enough to chase them in maybe 15, 16 overs. That was they will be hoping for. So if they can get them maybe bowled out or restrict them to 130, 140, and then come out strongly to chase that in 16 overs, that will definitely do a lot of good to the overall net run rate of the Knights. It's very close out there, and all are being differentiated with the overall net run rate, especially the position for number 2 to number 5. So one of the teams certainly will go out. We certainly don't know who out of the 5, because there are a lot of chances that any team which is in among the top 5 can lose out if having a bad day or a bad game. Well bowled, very well bowled here, right on the mark. That's exactly how he has bowled. Because Shetty always loves to get the boundaries, and he is the one whose natural instinct is playing shots. He believes that a T20 is all about scoring and get the boundaries. But sometimes when the bowler is bowling so well and not giving any freebies on offer, you just need to curtail your instincts and let his face just wear out. Poor bowling there down the leg side. Has he hit something on the way? Yeah, leg by. He has. I think it has brushed the pads. Certainly missed an opportunity of a boundary there of Siddharth Ganekar's bowling. Don't get such offers so easily and so frequently from Siddharth. Vasu Konekar is batting on 30 of 32. That's it in the air, but falling right in between the fielders there, trying to flick off the ball using the pace of the bowler. Just maybe getting the top of the bat. That's why it's scooped high. Siddharth, although he has bowled so uh, smartly and so effectively today, but he has been unable to pick up the wickets here. It looked very good for most of the times. The second spell here, the first was in the burst of 2 overs. Now coming straight to bowl over number 15 to get this wicket. This was the wicket. Vikas Shetty's wicket is what he's searching for. A top ball here from Siddharth Ganekar. The ball pitched in and then straightened. Yeah, excellent outswing. Just good enough. It's too good for Vikas Shetty. That's why I said he has bowled so well, but sometimes even if you bowl so well, you might not end up picking up wickets. That's what happens in the game of cricket. Lovely bowling, good effort there. And a dot ball to finish over number 15. Another fabulous over from Siddharth Ganekar. 94 for 4 after 15 overs. third over here for Shani Sawadekar. 11 runs and a wicket for him into his third over. That's in the air. Caught and bold chance here for Shonit. And he will not miss on that opportunity. He will not miss. And he has got rid of Vikas Shetty there. And they understand how big is this wicket. Vikas Shetty thinking that ball is slightly short, trying to pull it away. And he just climbed on him. It was not too short. Never in the position. Way too late. And that's the fifth one going down. 95 for 5. A change of order once again for Sudeep Desai. Came as an opener in the previous game and now at number 7. Not having the best of the season, Sudeep. I've seen him playing much better innings and much classy knocks in the previous seasons of MCL. Yeah, missed an opportunity there. Certainly missed an opportunity of a boundary. It was down the leg side. Maybe the problem is with the left and right hand combination. A lot of things to worry here for the Warriors. They're already 5 down, and Vasudev Dev Kunekar is batting on 32. A push there on the offside straight to the fielder. The confidence is not there from many of the batters when you don't have the victories under your belt, when the team is not doing well. That positivity is not there. If you see the same with other teams, those teams who are winning, those teams who are certainly the batters are performing well, got a lot of runs, and bowlers who have got a lot of wickets are certainly are doing a great job. The conditions are the same, the surface is the same. It's just about your mindset. They're getting the things well under control now, the Knights. You can see the last 2-3 overs, hardly anything has been given away. They're bowling well. Just tossing it up there, tossing it up there. That's more like it to the new batter. So it's much better bowling around the wicket to the left-hander. Both 3 dot balls there. 16 overs are done. 98 for 5 Warriors. Once again, is scooped away nicely toward the final leg region. Certainly, he'll get at least a couple of runs, if not more. Vinay Samari back into the attack. And Vasudev Konekara has moved on to 34. Just one shot away from another 35. Strike rate is somewhere close around 100. But important was to stay on the crease to bat those full overs. 100 up here for the Warriors in over number 17. So you see not too many applauds here so far. In the air, should be another one. That has been dropped and he gets 35. Should have been a wicket here for Vinay Samari at the backward point region. Beautiful bowling there from Vinay. He saw the batter charging down, stepping out, bowled it slightly wider. And Vasu understanding I had to just get bat onto it, could not get a lot of power behind it. But another innings of substance here for Vasudev Konekar. And this is where he belongs to get consistent runs for the Warriors, although a little bit slow of 36 balls at a strike rate of just under 100. But I think he'll be pleased from inside, having batted well in the middle overs. First, he tried to get few runs, but the boundaries missed. But later on, the timing was a little better. So 101 for 6. Vasudev Konekar goes back. Nicely bowled. Sudeep Desai and both the batters are still yet to open the mark. Sudeep Desai has faced 5 deliveries so far and is yet to get himself off the mark. This shows the struggle in this season. It's more fluent. Look to play more shots here. Just hardly few balls left to finish the innings. 102 for 6. Vinay Samari into his third over. Looking to play off the back foot. Oh, that's not the best way here. Raghuveer Kukulkhara, the owner of the Warriors team, coming at number 8. They're just trying to enjoy. Seventeen overs, 102 for 6, and looks like Siddharth Ganekar will be bowling his last over. 3 overs so far, a wicketless in his 3 over spell, but he has been very economical and very, very good with his line and length. Siddharth Ganekar, this is 18th over, 1 not 2 for 6 to the left-hander. Looking for the drive, just slightly late. We have seen some classic drives from this man, not this edition. Yeah, one maybe here and there, but not have been the best of the season for Sudeep. He's just trying to get into his touch, trying to just spend time. This is not the usual Sudeep Faldesai that we know. One of 8 balls is a far better talented player than that. You can see the run rate overall was 7 runs per over, and they've got it to under 6, leading age down towards the third man. The Knights will be very, very happy, and the rotation of the bowlers around, using the conditions, the catches have been taken for most of the occasions, and that's why they are in a good position. And certainly with the team which is not having that much of confidence in themselves, having lost most of the games. In fact, they just won one. Apart from that, they have lost 4. So certainly looking not confident enough to face the challenge of a side which is quite young, as well as which is quite energetic, and a lot of options in the team of Knights. Right in the block hole. They're just looking for a single. Here's the owner of the team, Raghul Kukalkar, gets the single. The score is not moving at all. I was talking about 130, 140. I even don't see them reaching towards that 130 if Sudeep Faldesai doesn't open up his arms and get some 2 blows. Otherwise, of the remaining 14 balls, we expect them to get 26. And the things are not moving well for them. That's another wide. Bowling it's away. So very much in control of the game, the nice team. They've dragged it very well back, because this is going to be much better for them to chase this much earlier rather than chasing 140 or 150. That ball came back in. He's still watchful, just trying to give himself a little bit of room on the leg and trying to just go for that drive, blooming drive. Always looks to go for the drives. Every time the ball will not be given for the drivable length. You got to create more shots as well. Man in the short fine as well as short square leg. So might be walking across, but this is a time where you need to hit the ball. The confidence certainly not there. That's the problem. A big appeal. Just thinking about where the ball has pitched, whether it has pitched down the leg side, and once it is down the leg side, it's hardly any thing to be considered next, because the ball pitching in line and coming and straightening. Yeah, certainly looking at the swing might be drifting down the leg side. 18 overs gone, 105 for 6, and Warriors are struggling here to get you 120. Let's see whether they can cross that mark. So we all come down to the last 2 overs here. When Samari into his fourth over, he has not picked up the wickets, but he has been very frugal. 17 without loss in 3.2 overs. And that's what they have done. Most of the bowlers, you see the figures will be very, very tidy and disciplined. Not many runs have been scored apart from Anup Borkar, who went hard with a very good strike rate. Vasudev Kunekar has got that 35. Two batters getting the 35s, but he was very slow. Then that's why these economies of most of the bowlers will be pretty good. And gets it inside edge, and that's out. Looks to be out. Yeah, the ball has been floated wide. No feet movement there from the batter Raghuveer Kukalkar. You can see the back leg and that inside edge chopped onto the stumps and got him there. So wicket here for Vinay Samari. Finally getting some returns here for wonderful bowling. 7 wickets down at 107. So 107 for 7 in 18.30 so far. Well bowled, very well flighted, and as Prayan Damaskar just gets a single, gets himself off the mark. Made some changes in this order, in the team, in the squad. He's got Prayan Damaskar in to bat at number 9. So he's an opportunity for him as well. Sudeep Fardesai has been struggling big time. He's just on 3 of 12 balls at a time. He has been sent at number 6, number 7, number 8. Has gone into the shell. And that's surprising when you want to break free, when to cut loose. He just got totally into the shell because he is not having the confidence of runs behind him. Finally, a good shot that raised off. That's also stopped there. Well fielded by Kaushik. He has been one of the best fielders. They put him in most of the fielding positions. This is certainly 3 runs saved. Applauded here for that brilliant fielding performance. I thought the ball was timed well. It was racing quickly. He picked up the spot. And finally, the fielding has been brilliant. That's what you want from your young squad. Improve on every mistakes from the past. This will be an easy catch, and there's been taken. Prayan Damaskar there. Once again, it was like a floated ball outside the line of option. Vinay Samari getting 2 wickets in this over itself. It's the end of 19, 1 on night number 8. It's the most easiest cotton ball chance he will have got, and he will not miss on that. Superb medium, in fact, off spinners fell here from Vinay Samari. Perfect from the bowlers. Floated it out there, not afraid to toss the ball, and bowled it slightly wideish line as well. And has got a turn, he's got the variations in him, and using the height as well to very good effect. Vinay Samari, 19 for 2 in his 4 over spell. 109 for 8 after 19. You can see this chart here, bar chart of this entire team. There's hardly been any score for the last 5 overs or so, and they have lost the wickets. The graph has not moved upwards at all, and in comes Kapil Borkar to bowl his last over. 2 overs so far for him, and is the sixth bowler that has been used. Yeah, Dinesh Pai just 1 over for him, and he was off. And Kapil Borkar has been opted here. Just the 2 overs for Ikram Gaitonde. You got 7 bowling options that has been utilized. You can use minimum 6. Surprising, Pai has bowled well in his first over. I don't understand why he was not being brought. Nicely put away. Just might get a couple of runs. Yeah, easy to. That is what you expect Sudhir Desai to do. He's a strong boy. He's a strong man, and he can certainly whack the ball. He is certainly the power to unleash. Gone into the shell. That was surprising. Maybe just trying to get a good feel out there. Looking to play more shots now. I feel so. Yeah, that's more like it. That's more like it. There's a man down there, but at least the intent is much better. They know he is very good in the covers region. They have placed a man over there. Just the 3 runs so far. Good field placement here from Kapil, and that's what you want to do as a leader. He has certainly read most of the batters very well, and they have placed the fielders in the right positions on most of the occasions. That's the reason why you see this score 112 for it. This is definitely not a 120 wicket. This is purely 160 wickets, at least minimum 160, especially at night time. And the things will be getting difficult here if the dew comes pronounced, falling, pouring heavily in the second innings. The fielding side will be even a bit more difficult. Just glided it down and towards the point region, gets a single. And then 13 for 8. That's outside edge, and that runs down for 4 runs. Trying to hit across, not in the best position, but lucky there. Tricky boundary, but they will take it anyhow. 117 for 8. That's top shot here. That's more like it. That's one of the best shots that we have seen. Whacked the ball and whacked it with so much of power, transferring the weight of the back foot. That's more like it. Certainly the best shot that we have seen in the entire day. Many have been played by Anup Borkar, but I think this at the end of the innings, and certainly a lot of timing, a lot of punch behind it. Super shot here from Sudeep Desai. This shows the skills I was talking about. He is recovering. He was going at 3 of 12 balls, and suddenly he's reached to 15 of 17. Let's once again hit in towards the wide long on region, and that's a good finish. He ended up overall with a strike rate of more than 100, and that's exactly the Sudeep Desai that we know how he can bat. Trying to just open up, and opened up in a big way in the last 2-3 balls, getting back-to-back boundaries and getting this total over 120, 125 for 8 in the 20 overs that they managed to get Warriors. But I think Knights will be pretty happy after overall performance. If you see, I think they have restricted this team to just 125, which is almost like 160 wicket. They will fancy the chances winning this one and winning this one in a quick time frame. But that will be an opportunity for the Warriors as well to come hard and get early wickets and make this match a little interesting. We'll come back in a short while for the run chase. So all set here for the run chase of 126 runs is Sairaj Dhon and Amit Kakode. The same pair for the Knights once again at the top. So what I was mentioning about the openers being constant for the teams that are doing well in this MCL season 11, and this is Raghuvar Kukalkar, the owner of the Warriors, with the ball in his hand. Let's see the response, and it runs down for maybe a leg by here. Let's see whether it's got anything of the bat. Certainly going for a couple of runs in the fine leg region. So Sairaj Dhon has been super subbed here in replacement of Shonit Sawadekar. So they took off a bowler and got a batter just to get this asking maybe this asking run rate down quickly and chase this total as quick as possible. Run rate is what is the factor that they will be eyeing for. Off the back foot, the ball is racing, and it has run down for 4 runs. The fielder has given up the chase. Back off length and backing the punch, going deep into the crease, and fine shot this one. You can see intentionally trying to play it over the leg side, fetching it from outside the line. The fielders, most of them are on the offside. He saw the vacant space there on the leg and putting the ball in the open space for 4 runs. Well timed it. It kept on racing for 4. It's up and over. Might get another boundary. I want to flash hard. Fielders inside. Raghuvar Kukalkal will be thinking, yes, that was in the air. Then that was not a very well timed shot, but this is what you expect, and this is what happens in the power play overs. They have come with a clear frame of mind of getting these runs as early as possible, and this is what you expect in the power play overs. Some flashy shots and some good ones. This time playing with soft hands, getting the single. So anything that is pitched up or slightly short, we just quick to pounce on it. 11 already posted on the board, and most of it from Sairaj Dhon, where Amit Kakode is taking the strike for the first time. So a couple of runs here to get off the mark. Amit Kakode. Picked away on the leg side. And I guess a single. Pretty good over here. Couple of bounces coming from the bat of Sairaj Dhon. 14 without loss after the completion of 1. Lovely drive, but finds the fielder. But playing the shots, that's good here from the Knights. So let's get the Friday, December 19th and Saturday, December 20th matches here. Stallions playing against the Masters, so big chance for the Masters. They are playing first. That should be a boundary. Picked away on the leg side, and yeah, with the pace of going Lotlikar, it will go for boundary. Easy one. Just talking about the matches that are to be unfolded at the big drama on 19th and 20th. Masters versus Stallion, the first game on the morning session. The Stallions, they have not won a single game, but the Masters, if they win, they will be with 5 wins. Tigers versus the Royals. That is going to be a very, very crucial match. If Tigers manage to beat the Royals, then there will be some shift in the positions for this team. If Royals win, that will be the sixth victory, and then it will be slightly difficult for the Tigers to make it. Royals are a very strong side that might run down for another boundary. It's all happening here for the Knights. Yeah, they are going great guns. A rollicking start given by the openers, and they are going with flying colors here. Not the best shot. This is an outside edge, but runs are flowing thick and fast. We talk about the Saturday's match is the Avengers versus the Knights. So the Avengers are out of the competition, and if Knights can beat them, they will be with 5 victories. And the Thunders versus the Warriors. The Thunders will fancy themselves to beat the Warriors. Looking at the way things are unfolding here for the Warriors, not having a good time with their batting on most of the games. Certainly with the lack of confidence as well. The Thunder certainly will back themselves. So, but I think the Tigers versus the Royals game, that is going to be a cracker of a contest. As Royals also will not be feeling complacent that they have made it into the quarterfinals. One bad day, one bad game, and it just can be knocked out. Masters have a chance of beating the Stallions comprehensively and also get better with their overall net run rate. So there is everything to play here for the last 4 games or last 2 days of the league stages. You never know which team is going to make it or which is going to bow out. There is high possibility that someone just can create a great upset here. Especially the Stallions, the Avengers, or the Warriors can create a great upset by beating the opponent team. So nothing is sure at the moment as far as MCL season 11 is concerned. Yes, 5 teams we can say, but who are the 4 and the positions certainly not known. And it will all get cleared after the last match that is played on Saturday. And then from Monday onwards, we are going to start with the qualifiers. And that's why you see the intent from the Knights. They certainly feel that they can come into number 4 position or number 5 or 3 position, getting over that Masters as well as the Tigers camp if they can get these runs pretty quickly. 25 without loss after 2. So asking run rate in the first 2 overs itself has gone down below 6 runs per over. As once again slice, but not to be played off the back foot. It was slightly pitched up. Firmly hit down the ground, just gets a single. If you see the comparison between both the teams, I think Knights are a far, far better fielding unit. They've got a lot of young players, and that's belted down the ground. Tremendous power and great timing. There's absolutely no one moved there. Superb shot from Amit Kakode. Raghuveer Kukarkar is floating it out there. You can see the batter is already batting out of the popping crease. And he knows that the ball is not going to come quickly. So let's get the advantage of this bowling. Raghuveer Kukarkar is not the quickest nowadays. Another one hit over the top. Might be one bounce. Yes, over the top for 4 runs. Downtown. The fielders inside. Safe shots. Already 35 on the board being put in just 2.4 overs. That's good intent here. Doesn't have that much of pace to trouble Raghuveer Kukalkar. Was very, very quick, and the ball used to zip with the new ball when he used to bowl. But nowadays, you can understand he's not getting any younger. It's in the air. One bounce and to the mid-off region fielder. Already with a blazing start, the Knights. It was a clear-cut mindset, and they might run even 2. There's the story of the Warriors. In fact, there's sandbag at the last moment. Very clumsy. Subdued performance from for most of the occasions, most of the matches. That is what you don't expect from a good side. The problem lies many of the players are not fit enough compared to, you see, a young side. That was in the air, and another one has been dropped. Raghuveer Kukalkar is not happy. Chance was created. Played it straight into the hands of the mid-off region, but very well timed. It came quickly to him. That's why I said these players, many who are playing in the Warriors, are not any young, and they are not agile as well. And that's the reason why there is a vast difference between the fielding of both the Knights and the Warriors. 38 without loss after 3. That's missed once again. It's trying to just play the shots, play up anything in the arc. There is just going to hit it out. It's just looking after that net run rate and trying to finish at number 3 maybe. If they get it somewhere before 14 overs, they might just finish off at the 3rd place. That's in the air, just shot. Just you wanted to glide it towards the 3rd man. Never wanted to hit it hard. So if we look at this total, it's already 39 on the board in 3.2 overs going. Lotlikar, the skipper, is bowling here at this stage, and the chips are down. It's put away on the leg side and put away in the gap. Should get a boundary, and you can see easily does it. So many open spaces. If you bowl you straight, it can be easily put with the pace of the bowler. That's not good bowling. 43 without loss, and that's been the entire season for this Warriors camp. The Knights are going great guns. They are rushing towards the total and moving it very, very fast. They understand that it's going to be a big run rate difference that has to be caught up here. If you want to finish it somewhere top and gets rid of him. Played across the line, swayed it. The ball was bowled straight, pitched in, and came back in, and that's the end of Sairaj Dhawan. But I don't think so. The intention and the intent is never going to be backed off here by this team. Knocking his off stump over. 43 for 1 is 3.4 overs, and Govind Lotlikar, the skipper, strikes. Oh, that's high. That's gone for 4 runs, maybe, or just might land inside. Yeah, just touches the rope, and let's see what is the signal from the umpire there. There is a boundary signal here by the fielder himself. So Kapil Borkar coming at number 3, coming up the order here, and that's what I hoped, and that's what I certainly was thinking. Should be looking for at least couple of runs. These two fielders, batters are very quick in between the wickets. The 4 overs bowled, and 12 runs per over. The Knights are rocking here so far, and going firmly to the run chase of 126 runs. Just 77 needed of 96. I see this match ending up in maybe 13-14 overs. They will send all their attacking batters up the order here, just to get up with their overall net run rate, and they might finish up at number 3 as well. So after the two overs each for the skipper as well as the owner, now they have backed off, and turning to the spinner Vikas Shetty. Vikas has bowled well, has been a good batter, but certainly missed today, yesterday. Hasn't contributed much, and need to bowl well here. Sometimes bowls that leg spinners, sometimes the off cutters. I think it's better of bowling the off spinners to the left-hander here. Yeah, that's more like it. That's the line and length. Very straight. And the length was good. The pace as well. That's how you want to start in early in your spell. Because Shetty. Too short. Has been put away, but finding the fielder. But very good running there. Very good running. In spite of The ball being in the hands of the fielder, he just straight away runs for a single. Got to stop these sometimes the draggers, the half draggers that he bowls, because Shetty. So whenever you try to bowl with little bit more pace, you tend to bowl with your shoulder, and that's where you drag the length onto the halfway mark. So 50 up here for the Knights, just in the fifth over. So very good run rate has been maintained. Kapil Borkar will be on strike. I fancy Kapil Borkar will be definitely going up against Vikas Shetty. He has a single down the ground. One man in the deep in the cow corner region. One man at long off for the right hander, whereas for the left hander, both the man on the leg side. To shot in the air. Difficult chance going over the top of the fielder there at the mid-off region. The ball is racing and has been stopped inside. 3 runs easily taken. I think Samar Davidas fielding at the mid-off region has to go back, stopping the ball with his feet and keeping the boundary away. 3 easy runs taken by Amit Kakode. He gets back Kapil Borkar on strike. Power play overs, you expect them to get maybe somewhere around 65-70, and that is where most of the job will be done. And the next 7 or 8 overs, I see this match ending up well before time in 13 or 14 overs. The way the batters have come, it's too short. Kapil will have felt missed out on that occasion, very much missed out. Yeah, you can see the reaction there. He's not happy. He understands that this was at least a boundary hitting ball, if not a 6. He wanted to crash the ball and played it too hard, and that's where the timing missed. This is a time for Vikas as well, and other bowlers when the batters are going up with their strike rate, playing the shots of almost every ball. Opportunity will definitely come. This is a boundary. Nowhere, no one can stop it. It just crisply timed and exquisite cover drive here from Amit Kakode. Drives it firmly and places it nicely. A boundary. Finishing the over on a very high note. 55 was gone. 59 for 1. Yes, high. Might run down for 4. No, not well timed. It just went high. Never timed it that well, but suddenly going to get a couple of runs. So Govind Lotlikar has come back once again into his spell. Medium pace bowling. Certainly, I think Kapil is going to fancy the chances. Now he has kept the mid off back, and deep mid wicket comes inside for Kapil. Man there in the covers as well is strong in both those positions. Govind feels that it's the skipper versus skipper battle. He's just trying to get a wicket here of the opponent's keeper. Kapil once again missing the timing. Just get it away from the fielder then, and it goes for 4 runs. No chance. Actually, never intended to play towards the mid-wicket region, but has got enough part of it. Fetched it, you can see fetched it, and then get the inside part. Wanted to go over the covers, but still gets the boundary. They are definitely going to play the shots. They have come clearly to chase this one well before time. 65 for 1 in 5.2. Kapil has already raced on to 14 of the 6. Amit Kakode playing on 26 of 15. You see one more shot. This is smoked over the top. Smoked for 6 runs. Straight over the square leg region. What an exciting stuff here from the Knights. They are lighting up this place here, the Knights, with their outrageous shot making, and not letting any of the bowlers to set. Almost every ball, there is a shot being played by the batters of the Knights. The night belongs to the Knights, certainly with the sizzling performances with the ball and now with the bat. Captain leading from the front here, taking the charge in the middle, batting on 20 of just 7. Super stuff. More shots coming on the way. That's up and over. Sliced. Man in the deep, covers and quickly turns around for a couple of runs. Plenty of runs have been scored. I was mentioning it, they will certainly get towards 70, and that's exactly what has happened. And the ball is coming on nicely to the bat, as a little bit of dew as well creeping on at this point of time. And they are not afraid to play the shots. They are certainly, I think, targeting that third place spot. Firm drive, looking for a misfield. It was not there, so just going to be single here to finish. In fact, one ball left. 74. See the difference between both the sides. So many shot makers here for this team. No match actually in this game. The Warriors to the Knights, not even in fielding, not even in bowling, and the intent of the batters, apart from Anup Borkar, who has gone out with a strong strike rate and showed the intent, got a lot of boundaries. This is also down the ground and goes for 4 runs. There's nothing going right for the Warriors. The Knights all the way. Amit Kakode also goes into the boundaries column, and he moves on to 30 of just 16 balls. Good off drive. It's the end of 6 overs, 78 for 1. That's whacked away on the leg side with man in the deep, fielding restrictions off, looking for a couple of runs, still running hard. Still running hard. That shows which team is heading up for the target at the moment. There is a clear-cut intention of getting towards that run rate. Kapil is even taking the risk here of getting a couple of runs straight in the hands of the fielder. Warriors, well, they are not in the game at this stage. Another one off the back foot. Hit in the air. Kapil once again will be looking hard for the 2 runs there. So Kapil Amit has moved on to 33 of just 18 balls. Not only about this match, but last game is so crucial for the Fortunes that they are going to play the Avengers, which is not a weak side. They have lost couple of games, so close games. It was their games, the Avengers. Nothing wrong with the side. Absolutely brilliant unit, Avengers. That's over the top. There should be 4 runs. That's whacked. That's actually cracked it over the top. No chance for the fielder. Restaurant to the advertisement holdings, and that's the finish here for Amit Kakode. Well, half tracker and is very strong over the covers. Super stuff here from Amit Kakode and the entire night squad. They already raced on to 86 for the just loss of 2 wickets. And I see another hard-hitting batter walking in. It's Pranav Vijay that has walked onto the crease. In fact, ran onto the crease at the striking end. And Kapil Burkar is immediately having a word with him, maybe asking him to just look at a couple of balls before going for the big ones. This match is getting over well ahead of time. 86 for 2. Just 40 runs required and lots of balls to left. If you go by this run rate which they are going at this stage, they will finish this game in just maybe 11 overs or so. That's more like it. Expected. Kapil Burkar just telling Pranav Bichi, take your time. Don't go for hitting the ball straight away because I am well set. I will take this point of time when I'm moving on towards my 35, and I will take the charge in the middle. That's how you got to hunt in pairs, and you got to play according to the situation. Give time to your counterpart, the batters who have not got so much of time so far in this entire season 11. Kapil has scored a lot of runs. He has been the consistent performer as a skipper, as a batter at number 3, number 4, key positions for any batting lineup. And what a shot! What a shot! That's gone from the light into the dark, over the cow corners. He bludgeoned it for 6 runs. No half measures. That's what he said. I will wait for my time. And you just take a little bit of time. Pranav Bichi. 93. Vikas Shetty once again dragging the ball way too short. He's missed his length altogether. 7 overs gone, and the ball has flown all across the park. The Knights are going at a run rate of more than 13 runs per over, and the asking run rate is just hardly 2.5. This is one of the most one-sided games that we have witnessed. We have seen most of the games very close, very much the ties that had ended into the last over. We certainly could not pick up the winner here almost for the 99% of the game, but the last over was the difference. But this is totally one-sided. There's no match here. Looking for the couple of runs, but just a single as the ball was collected by the fielder in the short fine leg. 126 was never the target. Never the target on this wicket, which is tailor-made for batting. We have seen the teams here are struggling to defend 170, 180. There's such a good surface to bat on. Absolutely for batting. You just love to bat here. And you see a side struggling because they have struggled in the entire competition. This will be a boundary. What a drive! What a drive! Just a push, leaning on the front foot and just driving the ball so cleanly and so efficiently. Super batting prowess shown here by the captain, the skipper of the Knights, Kapil Sinha Borkar. He raced on to 33 of just 12. We have seen staggering strike rate maintained. It was the previous innings from Avengers. Vedant Naik is in the air. This should be a chance. Man underneath. And he has dropped it. And he just gets a single. Vedant Naik scored 40 of just 14 balls. I think just a couple of dot balls that he has faced. Just wanted to get 6 runs. That's why the time was taken. Otherwise, he was the quickest around, and Kapil is also just going as quick as him. It's 34 of just 13 balls with Vasudev Kunekar. 100 up here for the Knights with that single. Just 26 runs away for the 4th victory, and also going. I feel that they might reach at number 3 positions here, ahead of the Masters and the Tigers, after the Royals and the Thunders. So the complexion of the game has totally changed. That's flashy. Should be a boundary. And that runs down. What a finish from the Captain Marvel here, Kapil Sinha Borkar. He came up with an absolute strong intent of finishing the match well ahead in maybe 10 overs, and that is what he has done it over for the Knights. Superb touch. He has been the most consistent run getter. Precise batting and scoring the shots at will, finding the boundaries, finding the sixes. So much of good timing there from Kapil Sinha Borkar. An absolute masterclass innings here from the skipper of Knights, and they will certainly enjoy it. And I think everyone enjoyed, apart from the Warriors bowlers. Everyone enjoyed here. As smoked the ball for sixes across the park, as well as some well-timed shot, pure timing, and is always an elegant batter. Love the innings where he has played 104 for 3, and now Siddharth Ganekar has been sent up here at number 5. It's all about finish now. Just 22 runs required. This is a big victory it will be for the Knights, and the tables will be turned upside down. At least the Royals will be sitting pretty. Otherwise, if the net run rate was involved, they will also be in a scare. 8 overs gone, 104 for 3, just 22 runs away. And let's not count the overs. There's plenty of overs here left. We might have an early dinner here in the presentation. Lovely shot, and this might also run down. Yes, it goes for 4 runs. Race to the boundary off the back foot. Rajesh Kavlekar introduced, and the ball is just finding the boundaries way too easily, and there is no effort being put up here by the Warriors. They had given up after the score of 125. They know that this was never going to be a challenging total for the Knights, who have a formidable batting lineup, and the batters who can whack the ball straight away right from the first ball, just like Sairaj don't started, and then carried on by Amit Kakode, and then Kapil Sinha Borkar joining the skipper and taking the charge in the middle and whacking the ball everywhere. None of the bowlers have been spared here, and I don't think so it will be spared either by Pranav Biche and Siddharth Ganekar. They are running very, very hard. They are taking the two straight in the hand. Little bit stress here on the players of the Tigers as well as the Masters. They are keenly watching this contest here from the Galleria. Understand because finally the points table is so tight and so close. This should be a boundary. I don't think so. He'll be at the chance there. When he whacks the ball on the leg side, he has got muscle power. So Pranav Biche also gets into the boundaries here. 2 boundaries for him. Raced on to 114, 8.3 overs. And big finish on the cards. Big finish on the cards. And the Tigers and the Masters are moving off here. They understand this is a big boost in the overall night's run rate. Well bowled. That's a rare entity here so far in this night's innings. Dot ball. Not witnessed too many in this innings of the Knights. Well, certainly as a commentator and everyone, we enjoyed this time of the Knights batting. But we might have an early dinner, we might have an early presentation, we might have an early sleep today. And that should be wide. That should be wide. 115, so just 11 runs away. Well, hardly anything to be spoken about this Warriors camp in this particular game. Once Govind Lotlika departed, and apart from a little sparkling light that was shown by Anup Borkar, there was not much here as far as the batting, fielding, and the bowling was concerned. Beaten them in all the 3 fields. Knights not only beating them, but also they are beating the Masters and the Tigers in the minds here. Because now, once they get up with their overall net run rate, it is the Masters who have to also win the last game with a better run rate. The pressure will be on them. This is easy taken in the short covers. Trying to stand and deliver, just not moving the feet, and ball scooped in the short covers taken by the fielder. 4th wicket down, just 10 runs away. 9 overs gone is 116 for 4, and 10 runs away the Knights here from the target. This is in the order how you are on earth you are feeling like this. You are going to break your ankles. You are going to feel like this and not bending. This is too risky here. This is too risky fielding effort from the fielder. Anyhow, the match is not heading in your direction to feel like this. Shot there, it might go. Yeah, launching over the top and launching for the biggie. It's a big shot here coming from Venkat Biche for the big finish. What a batting display here from the Knights. Absolutely dominant from the word go. All the batters have clear target of getting to the target within 10 overs, and they've certainly done so. Just the It's in the air, but safely landing and might get 2 runs as well. Pranav Biche is turning around and moving quickly, and they get towards the target. 126 within 10 overs. Can you believe? Within 10 overs, they have managed to get this target, and this is the quickest victory, the quickest run chase that we must have seen in the entire competition. Well, out playing the opponents in all the fields. Well, they did better than the Tigers. The Tigers did against the same side. 118 that was posted, but today 126 has been surpassed in just the 9.4 overs, and this is definitely going to improve the overall points table system. Yeah, Tigers still, I think, yeah. Let's see after this game. Yeah, Knights at number 3. Knights at number 3. That is what I expected. Number 1 is going to be the Royals with 10 points, and Thunders with 0.752. 0.722. 0.722. Can you believe? One match has made a big difference here for the fortunes of the Knights. They have got it straight away at the top, and they will fancy the chances in the last game to win the game against the Avengers. What a performance here by the entire Knights team. Rollicking and absolutely breathtaking. This is not a close finish, but I told you it's about the fight for the run rate from moving from number 5 position straight away to number 3, and overtaking their Masters as well as the Tigers. Both are surprised over there. There it is, 0.752 from the Thunders, 0.722, and Tigers at 0.517. Masters at 0.212. They will have to do a lot of thinking there. Of how to play against the Stallions on the morning match on Friday to improve upon their net run rate. And other teams will be in a better position because they are going to play late here. So a lot to play here at MCL. 5 teams in contention. Let's see who are the 4 that are going to make it. But this is absolutely a superb performance, outclassing the opponent in the entire field, and no match. Warriors were absolutely no match to the Knights. I'll head away straight to the presentation ceremony now. So welcome everyone for the post-match presentation ceremony here for the just now match concluded between the Warriors and the Knights. In the end, it was an absolute brilliant performance from the Knight, outclassing the opponent in all the fields, and one of the most quickest run chases that we have seen in the entire MCL season 11. Now, may I request our chief guest for today's function, Nitish Naik, to be escorted here by Amit Kamath in the presentation arena. A member of MCC as well as a well-known reputed businessman from around. So we welcome you here, sir, for the presentation ceremony. And may I now invite the winning captain, Kapil Sinai Burka, to have a word with us. An absolutely emphatic victory for the Knights. The quickest round we have seen in entire season 11 and the quickest run chase. We'll be proud of overall, if you see, batting, bowling and fielding performance was brilliant.
Yes, we wanted a good win, a good run rate, and we tried our best to chase this uh, score as much as possible. So actually, this is the potential of our team, where we were not performing up to our mark. But I am very happy. Our bowlers did fantastic job. In last 10 overs, they were going 70 runs, but we could able to restrict them in 120, 125. And it's a total team effort. Uh, well done by all our fielders. I think they could, especially Kaushik, he could save at least 10, 12 runs for us. And batters did their job. So it's an overall a team effort.
Yes, and if you see about the bowling performance, you have got the liberty of getting the off spinners as well as the left arm orthodox. Sometimes you can bowl. So a very good variety in your bowling attack, and that always helps for the cause of the captain.
When you have good options in your team, it becomes the captain's job becomes easier, and the credit goes to Pranav, Vijay, and our team owner Sachin Valekar, because they have chosen this team. Later, I took the captainship, and my job was just to make best use of the resources, whatever. That's what I am doing.
And congratulations, you have jumped up from number 5 to number 3 in the overall rankings, getting better than the Masters and the Tigers. And that was, I think that's the reason why you see this lightning performance from this entire camp. You can see the smiles around from on the faces of everyone.
Yeah, definitely. You know, from last couple of matches, we are playing well. Boys are putting a lot of efforts to improve their performances, and that is what can be seen in the results. And I hope we continue the same spirit in the upcoming match.
What an MCL season 11. We have finally come down to the last two games on 19th and 20th. Still unsure who are the 4 teams that are going to make into the qualifiers, because 5 teams are in contention, and anyone can make it through to the qualifiers.
If you see this year, all the 8 teams are really good. It all depends on which team plays well and makes errors in on that day. So every team, you have to be very cautious and perform well. Let's see the good team wins this time.
Good luck to you and the entire squad of the Knights. Now it's time to announce the player of the match. Well, it was a little tricky because there were some good bowling performances from the Knights. Rollicking performance from Kapil Sinai Borkar as the skipper, taking the charge and scoring brilliant 38 of just 14 balls. But finally, the bowling performance that was the highlight, picking up very crucial wickets and keeping these runs just around 125. It's Shonit Sawadekar. Two crucial wickets for just around 14 runs, and very economical, very effective picking wicket of 2 good batters, Vikas Shetty and Deepak, I think, and he'll be very happy and proud. Yes, what a performance here, Shonit. And in the middle overs, it was very difficult most of the times, but you are always into the wickets columns, and finally, you're keeping the opponent to under just around 125. And I can see the smiles. You are blushing here.
I want to thank my teams who are always there for supporting me. My first trophy in MCL, and many more to come.
And that was enough for from Shonit Sawadekar. Congratulations. Well bowled here, Shonit. You have been bowling consistently, and this is the reward for bowling consistently in the previous season of MCL. That's it from Haresh Kakurkar. Thank you very much, sir, Nitish Baba and Amit Kamata. And we are very much thankful for the entire organizing team for having played MCL in a lot of spirit and lot of fanfare. It's goodbye from Harish Kakodkar. Good night, Shubharatri, Shabba Khair. देव तुमकां सगळ्यांक बरी रात दिवं. Until we meet on Friday morning on December 19.